Hello, my little souls, and welcome back to DollsChvrch. I am so sorry that I wasn't there last Sunday, that I wasn't here for y'all last Sunday, but your girl was going through a really bad mental health week, and it's still a pretty bad mental health week for me. I actually, a couple times while I was getting ready, I was like, fuck it, I'm not even gonna do it. I'm just gonna take all my makeup off, fuck it. But here I am. I'm just probably not gonna do like TikTok content or like the whole nine, which I really want to do. I just, the mental is not working for me lately, so hopefully I can figure that out. Anyways, today the look that I'm giving y'all is very like non-nails, because the nails that I got were too long for me and they scared me, so I didn't put them on, so I have to order another pair. But it's giving like demonic nun. I just don't have a PVC nun veil. That's literally the only thing that's missing on this outfit. So y'all might see this outfit in the future, just maybe a little tweaked, and I'm gonna have like a PVC veil nun veil. The way the ADHDers can switch words like that. Anyways, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this is actually my second take. The first one, I couldn't do it. I didn't like it. So this is take number 2, and I don't want to lie to y'all because I told y'all this is raw, and I hit record and that's it. But today was just not that day. I had to do 2 takes, and that's okay because we're going to go with this one. So before I get into what we're talking about this week, I want to talk about, I'm actually not by myself right now. My best friend is living with me because he got fucked over out of an apartment. Fuck you, bitch, for doing what you did to him. So he's living with me right now. So I actually asked him if he could like go somewhere for an hour and come back, because I'm still not used to talking to a camera. And when I make content, it's usually by myself. So yeah, on to the second thing before we get, as y'all know, whenever I wear black lipstick, sometimes it gets on the fangs. So if I smile and there's black lipstick on the fangs, we're just gonna pretend like it's not there, okay? All right, on to the next situation. I spent like an hour and a half on the phone with Sony today to figure out what the fuck is going on with this camera, because it just will not give me a good 30 minutes of recording without overheating and like turning off. And that's a fucking problem because it's a $700 camera. And I know that I talk about this probably like every YouTube video at this point, but recording a YouTube video should not be this stressful. Like, I should be able to hit record and know for a fact that my $700 camera is going to record the full 30 minutes when my goddamn iPhone can record the full 30 minutes, right? Right. So I talked to them, and their best guess is that it could be because I'm not using a Sony memory card. I'm using a SanDisk memory card. So after I'm finished recording this, I don't even think I'm going to make TikToks today, because I just didn't even want to do this today. I didn't want to record, but I decided to do it anyways. But the mental just ain't mentaling right now. So I'm going to buy a Sony micro, oh my God. I keep saying micro because I want to say micro SD card, but I don't know if everybody knows what that means. So I will rather say memory card, but I want to get a Sony memory card to see if that helps with the overheating. And I'm going to buy a little tiny cute fan to like blow on my camera while I'm recording to see if that also helps it cool down and not like overheat and fuck up. So yeah, I've been talking about nothing for the last 4 minutes. So we're going to get into what this video is about this week. As y'all know, I always go on my little ADHD rants, or ADHD mind thoughts, I guess we can call them, before I get into what the video is. The video this week for the Sunday sermon is going to be about body image. And I'm running out of things to talk about, so y'all need to start leaving some damn comments. I gotta do the plug, comment, like, and subscribe, but for real, leave some motherfucking comments for me, because I'm running out of things to talk about. But this week it just popped into my head that body image is like something good to press on, because I feel like a lot of people don't necessarily understand how somebody in my body type feels most of the time. And I'm going to speak for me, myself, and I, and any other skinny minis who feel the way that I feel. So I'm not speaking for skinny people as a whole, okay? So let's get into this. I feel like a lot of people view their... Okay, how do I put this? I feel like a lot of people look in the mirror, look at their bodies, and think, why do I look like that? Why can't I look like such and such online? Why can't I look like this content creator or that e-girl or that sex worker? Why can't I look like that? Listen, I've been doing this content creation thing for quite some time now. I was doing it before e-girl was even a term. And I am friends with a lot of really popular content creators. Let me tell you something. They edit the fuck out of their pictures. They edit their pictures like fucking crazy. Okay, they edit the absolute fuck out of their pictures. They edit the fuck out of their faces. They edit the fuck out of their bodies. So 99.99999% of these content creators and e-girls who have these perfect silhouettes, it's not real. It doesn't exist. It's not real. That is not what they look like in person. But as a content creator, you are trying to give people like a fantasy version of yourself, if that makes sense. You want them to view you in the way that you want them to view you. Because of that, a lot of body image issues have arisen because of social media. And let me tell you something. One of my good friends, I always thought they had the most banging body ever. And then when we became a little bit closer, they revealed to me that they edit the fuck out of their body. And I was just like, what? No way. Like, I was shocked because I didn't expect that from this specific content creator. So with that being said, I just want y'all to understand that what you're seeing is not real. Now, as far as I go, I keep it 100. The one thing that I edit in my pictures is I smooth my skin out because I don't have good skin. And a lot of people, oh my God, your skin is so smooth. It looks so soft. It's so beautiful. I smooth that bitch out because my username is HellDoll on every other platform. People know me as Doll. So a doll normally has like porcelain, perfect, smooth skin. So that's the main editing I do on my pictures. I personally don't know how to edit a body. So like, I don't edit my body. Sometimes I wish I could, but in a way, I'm kind of glad that I don't, because of the simple fact that I feel like if I could do any more editing than smoothing out my face, like if I could fuck with my body and fuck with like eye size and nose size and lip size and all of that, I would have such a distorted body image of myself. It would not be healthy. I'm gonna pause real quick because I totally forgot to put this in before I started talking about this. I called Sony because the camera overheats and does that thing. So if it turns off, just know I'll just make the second part of this video and let y'all know that it turned off. This has been an ongoing thing since I got my camera, and I'm sorry. It's fucking annoying because when the camera overheats, then I have to sit here for like 10-15 minutes waiting for it to deheat so that I can use it for the last 3, 4, 5 minutes that I record. So if it turns off, I'm sorry. I'll be back. Yeah, so I just think that if I could distort my body, I would have the worst view of my body. Now, I think a lot of people don't necessarily know my size. So I'm going to tell you my size. I'm 4'11", and I range between 99 and like 101 pounds. So I'm petite. That's why my name has doll in it, because everybody says, oh, you're like a doll, you're like a doll. And I'm small. I'm like fun sized, you know. That was actually my first Instagram username. When Instagram first came out, my username was fun sized. Fun fact. Yeah, you're going to see me doing that a lot because y'all know the black lipstick, it's going to get on the fangs. So we just going to have to fix it as we go. Anyways, I am not a fan of my body. And a lot of people, when they hear that, some think, oh, bitch, you're lying. Like, there's no way you could not like your body. And some people are like, what? Girl, what are you saying right now? Let me tell you something. I like bigger body types. I think that a little bit of chub is really fucking hot and attractive to me. I don't like stick figures, and I know that there are bitches out there who are a lot skinnier than I am. And like, I can't lie, I'm glad I'm not that skinny. I can get that skinny, but I'm glad I'm not that skinny. So I wouldn't say I'm like stick figure, but like I'm definitely on the more slim athletic side, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of people who are bigger than me, they look at somebody with my body and they go, oh my God, I want her body type. But then y'all don't know what goes on in my mind. I don't like my body. I wish that I was a little bit chubbier. I wish that my torso was longer, and I wish that I didn't have these big ass linebacker shoulders. Okay. And I am the only person, I mean, aside from, you know, like the trolls and the racists and like the shitty people, I am really the only person who seems to ever had an issue with my shoulder size. Everybody else is like, I don't know what you're talking about. Your shoulder size is fine, whatever. And I'm just like, you're lying. Not really, but really. But I don't necessarily like my body. Like, I love my hip dips. I know that hip dips are a big thing for a lot of women, and y'all don't like them. Let me tell you something. Hip dips give ball jointed doll. Okay. So, and who doesn't like to be a doll? Like, whether you're a they, them, a he, a she, like, who the fuck doesn't want to be a doll? Like, for real. So just always remind yourself of that. Like, hip dips are fucking sexy, bro. And they make your thighs look even juicier because you have like that severe inwards, and then it's like, thigh, baby. You know what I'm saying? So just remember that. Remember that, because I wasn't against my hip dips, but I wasn't like a fan. Like, I wouldn't say I was like in love with them until somebody said hip dips look like a ball jointed doll. And I was like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with my hip dips now. You know what I mean? Like, it made me love something about myself that I just wasn't sure how I felt. I'm still trying to learn how to love my shoulders. I'm trying my best, but it's really fucking difficult. But I'm trying. And so I just need people to understand that, like, it doesn't matter like what size you are. There are going to be people who love it. People who wish that they could be that size. It doesn't matter what size you are. There are people who wish that they could have your body type. You have no clue. Like, I'm telling you, people tell me all the time, I wish I had your body, doll. I wish I had your body. I wish I had your body. And I'm like, well, let's trade, because the people who tell me this are usually, you know, thicker. They got thighs. They got ass. They have nice sized arms. Like, they have a good sized torso. And I'm just like, well, then just give me all of this and I'll give you all of this. You know what I mean? Trade. And I wish we could do that. I really do. But like, even my best friends like tell me like, bitch, you're crazy. Like, your shoulders are fine, or your whatever is fine, or you look fine. And I just like, the way that we perceive ourselves is not even 2% of how the world sees us. And it's crazy, because me and my best friend could sit there all day long and I could tell her how fucking gorgeous she is. And she could tell me how fucking gorgeous I am. But then when we refer to ourselves as feral or gremlin. Like, I call myself a gremlin all the time. So it's like, I don't see what she sees and she doesn't see what I see. And it's crazy, because it's made me really understand how distorted our own views of our own bodies are. Because at the end of the day, you could have somebody who claims that they love every part of their body. That's just, it's not possible without like inner work, like self work. We're hitting like almost 15 minutes. Hopefully the camera doesn't overheat. The fact that this stresses me out is so annoying. So just stop believing every body type that you see online, because most of them are not even real. And a lot of these content creators have gotten BBLs. For those of you who don't know, that's a Brazilian butt lift. It's basically when they take fat from somewhere else on your body and they shove it into your butt. And I personally don't find them attractive, but where I live very close to Miami. Almost every bitch has a BBL out here. I'm like one of the main that like don't and won't. And it, I don't know what that sound was. Like, what, bitch? It sounds like a like, wow, okay, I'm sorry. Anyways, my mind got away from me. I'm trying to keep it PG-13 for YouTube, even though my videos are 18 plus only, so I guess it's not too bad, but oh well. Anyways, yeah, I also feel like a lot of like, so I have friends of like every size, and something that my bigger friends have like talked to me like throughout the years is that they feel like skinny people see them differently and like automatically don't like them when they're bigger, and they get treated different when they're bigger. And I 100% agree with that, because I've seen it and I've witnessed it. And being a black person, especially a black woman, a goth, anti-religious LGBTQ black woman, I get treated differently too. So I understand it. And it really bothers me that so many bigger people think that people my size look down on them or think that we're like better than them in some sense. Let me say this. People who make fun of bigger people, y'all have no clue why that person is bigger. It could genuinely hello, English words. It could genuinely be because they enjoy it. And that's great. Like, let them be who they want to be. But it could also be from medicine. It could be from diabetes. It can be from illnesses. It can be from a lot of different things. So to make fun of somebody who's bigger, it's just like so unnecessary. It's just the same way that racism is just so unnecessary, and being like anti-LGBTQ is so fucking unnecessary. Hating on bigger people is fucking unnecessary. And I think what a lot of people don't know is that skinnier people also get bullied for being skinnier. Like, my whole life, I'm sure bigger people are told eat less burgers. People my size are told eat more burgers. Do you not eat? Are you malnourished? Do you not like, do your parents not feed you? Like, it's annoying. Who gives a fuck about what somebody's weight is? It doesn't matter if you're skinny or if you're bigger. Mind your fucking business, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, the bigger person is actually, there's a 99% chance that that bigger person is actually healthier than somebody my size. I seem healthy because I'm skinny. Skinny does not mean healthy. Bitch, I eat so unhealthily. It's not even funny. Like, and I'm about to be 30 in a few months. So like, I need to get my health and what I eat, I need to get it in check. Because I might not look unhealthy, but I'm sure my insides are screaming for me to be healthier, because I really do just be eating whatever the fuck I want to eat whenever the fuck I want to eat it. And that's not a good thing. Like, I know a lot of people are like, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. It's not a good thing. It's not. You should definitely be worrying about and caring about what type of food and stuff that you're putting into your body. And I'm being such a fucking hypocrite saying this, and I don't give a fuck that I'm being a hypocrite saying it, but try and eat healthier. And I myself have talked to my mom, because I can't do this shit by myself, on trying to be healthier, and she says that she will help me. So even I'm trying to get healthier, because I fear what the future holds for me if I'm still eating what I'm eating. So just remember that size doesn't mean healthy or unhealthy. It just doesn't. Like, it doesn't. And the only time that you are unhealthy is if your doctor tells you, hey, you need to lose weight. Hey, you need to gain weight. hey, you need to try your best to stay at this weight, because if you gain weight, you're going to become unhealthy. And if you lose weight, you're going to get too unhealthy. So the only person who should be able to tell you if you're healthy or not is a fucking doctor. Somebody who would know, and not like one of these fucking discriminatory doctors who don't take bigger people seriously, because I already know how that goes. Y'all will walk into a fucking doctor's office and they'll tell you, well, why don't you eat less? Why don't you get on a diet? When sometimes that's not even what the fuck is, like, it's not the answer all the time. And I hate that doctors do that. And Black women go through that exact thing because people assume that Black women are somehow stronger than the average human being. Then it's like, oh, don't give her this pain medicine. And this is why a lot of Black women die. There's a higher percentage of death by birth with Black women than any other race of women, because doctors just think that for some reason we're like these supernatural beings who have like this insane tolerance for pain. And it really doesn't make any sense to me. And I have a feeling that my camera is about to turn off, but we're going to see, because we've made it to 21 minutes. And bitch, give me the last 9 and I'll be happy. But I know it's not going to, but let's see what happens. So yeah, just always remember that, like, you don't know what's going on in somebody's life. I've gone through major depression where I stopped eating, where I went down to like 86 pounds. My rib cage was hurting. I had no energy for anything. I was just a literal stick figure. So like, you never fucking know what somebody's going through. And when you bring up somebody's weight, it doesn't matter what size they are. It's giving like bully. Like, it's really giving like, why do you fucking care? Now, if you have a friend who's too skinny and her doctor's begging her or him or them to you know, eat more, otherwise it's going to kill them, then as their friend or family or loved one, then you can sit down with them and say, hey, you know what? I love you, but like, your doctor's telling you this, and I like, please listen to your doctor. You know what I mean? But say like a bigger person posts something like in lingerie or something, and the comment section, just know, let me tell y'all something. When a bigger person posts showing a lot of skin and you comment something like, oh, you have so much confidence to wear this, that, my good friends, is what we call a backhanded compliment. And I can tell you right now that my camera is about to overheat because the screen just went darker. Let me touch my camera. Hold on. I'm gonna touch my camera. Yeah, she hot. She a hot boy. She a hot boy. Okay. But yeah, so it's gonna turn off. I don't know when. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna just keep talking till it does. But yeah, like, I forgot what I was saying. What the fuck was I saying? Oh my god, I don't remember. But yeah, just mind your fucking business when it comes. Oh, the compliment. Okay, that is a backhanded motherfucking compliment, and you should not be saying that in a bigger person's comment section, because if somebody like me were to post a picture showing my body, y'all are not going to sit there and be like, oh my god, you're so courageous for wearing these things. No, you're not. You're going to compliment my body. You're going to compliment me. You're going to goo goo gaga. Like, you're going to show support. Like, saying that to a big person who's posting skin is like telling a black woman, like, oh, for a black woman, you're pretty. It's not a compliment. And y'all need to stop. It's annoying because y'all know that it's a backhanded compliment, but you still do it. And then when you get called out, then you're like, huh? I don't understand. I'm not fat phobic. What are you talking about? Like, y'all need to wake the fuck up to society and what the fuck they're trying to feed you and brainwash you into believing or thinking or whatever the fucking situation may be. Y'all need to wake the fuck up. because that comes from a place of discrimination, and you might not even realize that it's coming from a place of discrimination. So I'm telling you now, if you don't know, it's coming from a fucking place of deep-rooted discrimination that has been carved or pounded into your brain since you were a child. It's time to grow up, and it's time to unlearn. We got to unlearn what society has drilled into us. The same way we were taught in school that Thanksgiving was a fucking beautiful feast where the natives and the colonizers came together and they had a big, beautiful dinner where the natives welcomed the colonizers. That's a whole crock of fucking shit. And I didn't know that until I was probably 23. I'm 29 now. I'll be 30 this year. I didn't even know that until then, after I was out of school. So then it makes you question, what else are they teaching you? And being fat phobic is something that society tries to teach you. And it's gross. It's disgusting. Okay? And for those who tell bigger people, we'll just work out. We'll just do this. We'll just do that. I used to be one of those people too. Oh, you complain about your weight, but then you don't do anything to fix it. Do you realize how hard that is to do when you feel so down about yourself and the situation you're in? It's hard to just get out of bed in the morning to get yourself going. How about instead you offer them assistance? How about you say, hey, I know you want to lose weight. You've been talking to me about it for a while, and I've noticed that you're struggling to do it. Is there any way that I can help you? I can hold you accountable every day. I can text you, hey, did you go for a walk around the block today? Or pull up to your house and help you. And if y'all are not friends, then don't pull up to the house. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm trying to say. So just really think about things before you say them and type them out, because society has really brainwashed us and put things into our heads that it's just not cute and it's not okay, and it's very discriminative and hateful. And why the fuck do we want to live in a society like that? Why can't we just learn to coexist? Why is it such a hard concept to coexist? For example, I'm not religious, yet Christians all day long will come trying to revert me or repent for your sins. Jesus loves you. And it's bro, clearly I'm against it. So why even it's disrespectful to try and push your belief onto somebody else. And look, I have done this in my life. So this is why I'm able to talk on it now, because I'm at an age where I've learned what is okay and what is not okay. And I've had so many friends from so many different backgrounds, so many different sizes, so many different religions, all of that. So I'm so lucky for that, because I've been able to open my eyes and wake the fuck up and see what society turned me into, how society got into my brain and fucked it all up in there. And I'm unlearning things. So we were so close. All right. So, of course, it overheated. LOL. So, I'm just going to finish off with saying, I'm still unlearning things too. And it's going to take a lot of my life to unlearn things. And that's okay. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. This is really just to provide awareness for people to just think a little bit more before you say certain things, because you just never know how people are going to take it, or if it's really rude or not. So we can unlearn these things together. We can grow together. That's the whole point of DollsChvrch, is for us as a community to all grow together. So hopefully I've brought some awareness to body image. Just another reminder, do not believe any of these bodies that you see online by these content creators, because 99% are fucking edited to the max. So please remember that. Because it's just really important. It's just important to be aware of these things, and not allow social media to get into your mind and make you see yourself less than, because you're not less than. You're really not. Everybody has their own special thing. You just might not have found it yet, and that's okay. We got this together, me and you, me and y'all. So yeah, with that being said, I gotta do the plug. Comment, like, and subscribe. Tell your friends about my channel and all that. I also don't know if I let y'all know that I have some new stickers that are dropping. I should actually be getting them in the mail within the next week or so. I don't know if I have this saved. I might have shown y'all the last time, but I don't remember how long ago that was. So I'm just gonna try and find it to show y'all before my fucking camera cuts out on me again. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm having these stickers created. Wait. Oh shit. Okay, well, that didn't really work out the way I expected it to work out. Maybe I'll put it as like a little clip at the end or something, but yeah, I'll let y'all know when those stickers are dropping. And yeah, with that being said, thank y'all for joining me for another beautiful Sunday sermon here at DollsChvrch, and I will see y'all next Sunday. I love you.